What's up, everybody? This is your boy, the E-bike guy, and today we're gonna be doing something a little special today with a review. So I got an e-bike in today. I just put it together, so I'm fixing to do an initial review on it. And this is the DYU C5, and that's what we're gonna do today on this review. So hope y'all enjoy it. Let's go ahead and get to it. So here it is, the DYU C5, and this bike is all black. I call it a stealth mode. Now, as you can see, everything's pretty much all black except for the reflectors and the DYU insignia on the down tube right there located where the battery's at. But anyways, yeah, so this is one stealthy looking e-bike. So let's go ahead and get right to it. So we are working with a 350 watt hub motor. So this is probably like, 500 watts peak. We got 160 millimeter rotors in the back, 160 rotors in the front. We got cable action brakes, so they're not hydraulics. We even got the cadence sensor right there. It's all black, you can't barely see it. So here's the battery, it's hitting in the down tube. So this is a 48 volt, not 36 guys. So it's a 48 volt, 10 amp hour battery, which is it's okay, for a bike this stature, It's not pushing big power, doesn't have a huge motor or anything like that. So the 10 amp hour is going to be pretty good as far as range goes. Like I say, depends on how heavy you are and like, and how hard you push this bike. All right, so to remove this battery, so we got the key right here on the right side. You just turn, once you turn, the battery comes out, and then you can just press this back. So you got the nice little grippy pads right there, and you can hold on to it, press it out, and then it comes out just like that. And you can charge it, or you can just keep it in the bike to charge it as well. I'm pretty sure you can right here through a charging port. Out back, you got a Shimano 7-speed freewheel with a Shimano 20 derailleur and a derailleur guard. Got some Chael Yang 26, I think it's 1.75 tires. I believe that's right. Or almost almost 2-inch tires though, but they're Chael Yang tires. And we have some metal fenders. And I take this out now. I see there's a light right here. So this light, it's a tail light, but it's not hooked up to the battery for anything. So you can't turn the light on. Only the front headlight works with the display. So this is pretty much brand new. The bike is actually brand new. I just took it out here so we get some little bit more of a scenery, something else different. Let me see here. So we push that on, and that's what we got right there. All right, got it blinking. All right, then it's off. All right, so let's take a look at the fork side. Now this fork is not adjustable, so it doesn't have no preload or any lockout, anything like that. So it's a typical fork. So we got the a quick release axle right here. Come up to the front. Now we're going to have a Shimano SIX and index and shifter. So I like the trigger shifters, but some trigger shifters don't go to with bikes. Even the display is stuff. This is an M5 display. This is actually the same display that I've been seeing a lot. And these are easy to work with though. So anyways, we're going to turn it on. It itself is even in black and white with a black lit LCD display. So right now it is in kilometers per hour, but we're going to go ahead and switch that over when I get back to the house. Also, we got a half twist throttle. We got palm grips right here. Here's our handles for our brakes. We're going to take that off right there. All right. Got a bell for just to notify people that we're coming down the road. And then we have our mean button. This is how you turn it on at the same time, then up and down. And then we have a 6 kilometer walk, which is a press and hold the down button, and then you can it's actually the bike can assist you up. So we do have two keys. So we have one that's already in the lock position where the battery's at. Also, we have a key that's right here that's zip tied together. I'm gonna get that off in a minute. Also, check your tires when you get this bike. The tires does not come pumped all the way. So I usually pump these up to about 25 in the rear, and I use about 22 in the front. That's just how I like to ride the bike as is. The seat is pretty comfortable. I'm not gonna lie, it's a wide saddle. We'll see when we actually ride this bike, initial test riding this bike. And then we have a nice little headlight. So we got the headlight right there, and we're gonna just turn it on right quick. So you press and hold the up button or the plus button, and then you got the headlight button right there. You got the headlight right there. So we're going ahead and turn that bad boy off. All right, and then you got the headlight signal just went away. So yeah, so I'm gonna take one more good look at the DYU C5. like I say, this is a commuter bike, so you know, just something to get around town, like you see right here in beautiful Avon Park, Florida. You know, just to like leisure riding to the beach. You know, so you can use this to go to work. It's light enough. It doesn't weigh much. You can, you know, you can take this on the bus. You know, for commute. But I mean, if you live close, you know, saying you work, you don't have to really take the bus. You can just ride the e-bike. So anyways, I'm gonna go back to the house, show you what came in the box, some accessories and stuff like that, and then we'll go for a little ride. But anyways, but before that, we're gonna show you. It wasn't hard to put on. So the rack, I did have trouble putting the rack on because it was kind of bent a little bit. So I had trouble getting this Allen screw in. It was stripped. I think right in the frame was kind of stripped out, so I couldn't get that in all the way. One thing to know, just the fenders, the front fender you have to put on. But the reason why I like this, because this fork right here, this little support, already come threaded, so you can just thread that screw in, so you don't have to worry about a 10mm nut that you have to tighten up in the back, and with an Allen screw too. You know what I'm saying? Have to use both hands to tighten it up. So that's the reason why I like it. Was a little bit easier to putting this bike together, and I really like that, you know. So, and that's all you had to do, mainly the pedals, and then you got to connect the handlebars to the stem, and yeah, that's about it. So it was easy to put together, and I'm gonna charge it up. But while I'm doing that, we're gonna go ahead and show you what comes in the box, and then we'll go for a ride. I just want to show you what actually comes in the box before we go ahead and get right to the description of the C5. So anyway, so here's the charger. So we got a charger. It's a 48-volt charger. We have the pedals. We also have, let's see here, looks like it looks like a tail light, but it's actually it goes on a, so yeah, that looks like a tail light that goes on a rear rack. And then we have an instruction manual. We have a key, tools. I have a toolkit. And then we have a quick release axle. And then we have our kickstand, which is going to be installed in a few minutes. Okay, so that is all the contents in the box. So we're going to go back to the description of the C5, and then we're going to do a ride. All right, so we are on the DYU C5. We're gonna go ahead and turn this bad boy on. We got a full charge battery. I like the display. I love the display right here. Hopefully I ain't got to turn the battery on. So the battery, okay. So I thought we had to turn the battery on with the switch down on the down tube, so we don't have to do that. And we have a good, nice, readable LCD, the M5 display, as I have the experience with these in the we are in Columbus per hour, so let's go ahead and set that right quick. So we're gonna hold the up and down buttons together, and we're gonna go in our program, and let's see how I'm gonna do this. Kilometers per hour, miles per hour. Okay, I hope I did that right. Let's go back. Let's see here. I'm pretty much, okay, we did it. Okay, so let's go and let's see if we can hold the up and down button and get back. So now we're on miles an hour. It didn't come in miles an hour. Usually my bikes that I do reviews on actually come in miles an hour, but this one didn't come, so that is totally fine. We can set that in the menu setting. Now there are some bikes that you can go in the menu setting, you can increase the top speed of the bike, but we're actually testing this bad boy out of the box, so we're going to see what it has in store. If we can unlock the menu button then to get this thing to go a little faster, we will see later on down in the road. But yeah, let's go. So we're going to go ahead and hit I don't know if the PAS settings correlates with the throttle too. I don't know, but we're gonna find out right now. Okay, so it does. So it always work in tandem. So we're gonna go ahead and put that back at 3. So it only has 3 modes. We're gonna go ahead and test throttle only first. Okay, so right off the bat, let me turn this camera up. All right. So right off the back, this does have, let me see before I even say anything. Okay, the brakes are very spongy right now. Let's go, let's start off. So it has a little slow power. We're testing this throttle only, okay? So it has a slow ramp up rate. I mean, this is what you're gonna expect from, you know, anything from a 350 to a 500 watt motor. You know, it's going to happen, but man, anything 750, it needs to have at least a little bit more torque to cross the street. So anyways, we're gonna turn left, and we're going to make sure there ain't no cars coming. We're gonna hit the brakes. So the brakes are very spongy right now. So it really has no, I don't know why the brakes feeling like they have no stopping power. So we're going throttle only. Right at 17, 18. So it kind of falls right. Oh, okay. So we're doing at 22 miles an hour. Okay. This is pretty fast. This is pretty fast. So the DYU bike is pretty fast. It has a slow slumper rate, but it's pretty fast for what it is. Oh yeah. Okay. Be nice if we can hit about 25, but it's cruising around about 21, 22 miles an hour, which is pretty good for my weight because I am a heavy guy. It feels real smooth. Yeah, it feels real smooth, feels stable. All right, so let's go ahead and test the brakes. Let's go ahead and go to the stop sign right here. We're gonna test the brakes out a little bit. All right, hit the brakes. Whoa. Yeah, so we definitely couldn't stop right there. So definitely need a little bit of bite. I believe that's gonna be the biggest complaint off rip. Let's just see if we can break this bad boy in, the brakes in, and see if it'll stop a little bit better. There go my mailman right there. Mailman. all right. Yeah, he brings the mail to the house. So anyway, so we got a little. All right, so yeah, so the top speed of this thing with me on here around about 21, 22 miles an hour. All right, so we kind of got to stop before we hit the stop sign. So the brakes on this thing definitely needs some improvement. I mean, I review bikes that has excellent brakes but poor acceleration. This bike has decent acceleration but poor braking. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the park, and we're going to test the pedal assist. So we're pedaling. Nothing yet. What is going on? Come on, there we go. Now what's going on? Dang, now it's about to kick in. It is kicking in. I'm pretty sure you can adjust the settings, the sensitivity of the pedal assist, but we're testing this out of the box, so I can't give the wrong impression of it yet. So let's go ahead and test the pedal assist. So it has like 3 or 4 revolutions before it starts to engage, and there it is. Once it engages, it starts to come on very hard. Yeah, hardly no noise. This thing, this had hardly no noise at all. Just for me riding the bike from my house to here, I haven't even seen it dip in the energy bar. So I'm pretty sure this battery is going to have a really good amount of range on it, despite its low amp hours. And the reason why they make those low amp hours is because they have a low power consumption. You know, it doesn't need a lot of amp hours to get this thing going. So there it is. So I did see a dip in the battery bar, so it has a little voltage sag, but that's not bad. It's not bad at all. So let's go right now. So the seat is going to be it's going to be comfortable, I would say, for about maybe 3 or 4 miles or so. But then after that, you're going to have to you might need to take a break or something, you know, so that your butt won't be hard. Your butt won't hurt, you know what I'm saying? So you plan on riding for a long time, go ahead and upgrade the seat to something a little bit comfortable. Try a Cloud9 seat. I have that on my tummy bike, and you might like it. But other than that, the suspension feels good. It's non-adjustable. It feels pretty good. The brakes is a little concerning because it doesn't give me a confidence to actually stop where I want to. You know, I have to kind of make it a little. I kind of have to make a prediction where I want to stop with these brakes. And I don't feel like I need to. I feel like I should stop when I want to stop. Okay, so we got here we go, and we are cruising. Try the brakes again. Yeah, okay, they're stopping a little bit better, but still need to stop a little bit better than what they're doing now. Yeah, so you really have to press hard on these brakes to get them to stop. I don't know what it could be the pads. It's almost like the pads have glaze on them, but this is brand new. This bike's brand new, so it shouldn't have no glazing on it. All right, so we're gonna we're gonna go across the street. All right, let's go. And it has decent response. It still has that slow ramp up wait. We have to wait until traffic clears. I did a review on another bike that had the same amount of acceleration, but that bike was a lot bigger. It had a much bigger motor. It had a lot bigger capacity. So, you know, it has no reason to be doing that, you know. All right. So let's get off right quick. And like I said, I think I said this beforehand, is that the DYU C5 is a pretty good looking bike. I like the stuffiness, you know what I mean? It's just all black. That really speaks to me. The only thing that I see right now that needs improvement is the brakes. So I see the brakes, major improvement needs to be done to the brakes. The pedal assist sensor could be adjusted to where it can come on a little bit sooner than later. So you have to kind of crank it a little bit for it to go. So I definitely don't like that, not a fan of that. But other than that, it's just a good bike. And then I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think I said it before, let me make sure. I think this is a 350 watt hub motor. And for it to be a 350 watt hub motor, let me see, yes, it is. So it's a 350 watt hub motor. So I am not mad about that, the way the power delivery, because it's a small motor. So this bike actually can handle its own with that small motor. You know, like I said, I seen a bike like you know, was in this stature with a much bigger motor, much bigger battery and a bigger controller, but in the settings on that, it acts like the acceleration was compared to the DYU C5, you know. So but other than that, you're going to get a good large rack to actually carry your groceries or whatever you want to carry on. If you do purchase this bike, the first thing I'm going to recommend is to upgrade the brakes, and the second thing is to get a better seat. Other than that, it's the stuffiness of the stuff mode, baby. That's what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and ride a little bit more. Woo! Okay, that's a workout. Getting some pedal, some cranking in. Okay, let's crank it on down. Crank it. Woo! Man, you're gonna get a workout on. Oh, brake, slow. Jesus. All right, daughter only. Okay. Woo! All right, guys. So, man, that is it for the DYU C5. Woo! Let me tell you something. My legs are burning. Just using the pedal assist model. Just using that pedal assist. Woo! Those almost 7 to 10 revolutions just to get it started. Man, it's okay though. It's okay then. I'm used to riding bikes like that. All right, let's go home and let's evaluate this bad boy. All right, so here it is, the DYU C5. So yeah, this is a pretty decent bike. Love the black. Just like I said, it has that stuff motor appeal to it. So basically, you're getting a nice, powerful 350 watt hub motor. You're getting a decent seat. It feels good. Even though I'm 6'7", the bike doesn't feel cramped to me at all. So even though the motor is a 350 watt hub motor, it still has plenty of power. The only thing that is lacking really in this department is the brakes. It feels like the brakes have glazed on it, you know what I'm saying, like it's been dipped in oil, you know what I mean? So it doesn't stop pretty much at all. You have to really press the brake levels really hard in order for this thing to stop, and it's not really giving you a lot of confidence that you can stop this bike whenever you want to. Another thing too, the pedal assist. I was testing out the pedal assist on it, and you initially have to turn this crank 7 times to actually have the pedal assist to assist you on the motor to kick in, you know. So that is the only complaints that I have with this bike. Other than that, this e-bike is awesome. And the 10 amp hour battery, I thought it was going to suffer in range, but it really doesn't suffer in range at all. You know what I mean? So I'm a heavy guy, so it did pretty good as far as range goes. But anyways, display's good, seats good. The rear rag just had a problem with the bolt that you can see right here on the left hand side. It stripped out. I tried to get it in, but it wouldn't go. Another thing too is I wish that the tail light was actually integrated with the controller to the headlight and have a decent brake light as well. But in that, but like I say, this bike is a budget-friendly e-bike. So if you are interested in purchasing this DYU C5, you will have a link in my description where you can go and check it out yourself, and you can actually purchase one. So anyways, that is my initial review of the DYU C5. Like I said, it's got the killer looks to it, and it like I say, it has decent power for a 350 watt hub motor. It has good power, but it needs the brakes to back it up. That's my really conclusion about the DYU C5. But anyways, this is the e-bike guy channel. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have your own DYU C5 in a later upcoming features. And yeah, I will see y'all in the next one.